Hi, it's me, Marie. I'm wearing Pinocchio socks. Let's make a video. So, hi, it's me, studying abroad in Rome, still. That was loud. And when I came to Rome, there were a lot of things here that are different than what I'm used to back home in the US, or at least where I'm from in the Midwest, that I really wasn't prepared for, and I wasn't prepared for how different things were gonna be. So I thought I would make a little video and let you guys know some of the kind of crazy things that are different in Rome versus home that kind of blew my mind or weirded me out or are just plain strange. And I don't know, let me know if these things are normal where you're from. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. They're not normal where I'm from. Let's get into it. So the first thing that really weirded me out when I got here, because I got here at the end of August, so it's still really hot, like really, really hot. There's like laws about your air conditioning, I guess. They don't use it a lot, which is really unfortunate because when I got here, it was like, I don't know, 90, 100, something. That's no big deal to the Romans. There's actually like specific hours and there's laws about it that I'm not really sure all the details, but I know it's regulated by whatever building you live in when your air conditioning is allowed to be on. Same goes for heating, actually. Now that it's winter, it gets a little bit cold at the nights, in the nights sometimes. That was kind of crazy to me, that like there's rules about your comfort level. So, about the sidewalks here, people will just park on them. Like whole cars will just park on the sidewalk. That's like normal. It's like okay. The mopeds do it too. Actually, sometimes I've seen the mopeds drive on the sidewalk. Yeah, it's kind of bizarre. That's just allowed. It's normal. It's expected. People do it. Some of the sidewalks in some areas, like down by my apartment, they're actually wider to account for spaces where cars can park. Also about cars and walking and driving. The traffic laws are suggestions. There are stoplights and there's like lights for crosswalks and stuff, but they will never follow them. I've had times where I have a green light to walk, and so I start walking and I see that the cars have a red light, and the cars will just keep going. Sometimes even speed up and then honk at you because you had the green light to walk. I've almost been hit a couple of times actually for following the traffic rules. Also, when I got here, it was August, so it was really hot, and they don't wear shorts here. And like, I've heard that they don't wear shorts here, and I was like, yeah, but like, it's really hot, so someone is gonna be wearing shorts. No, they don't, and they will judge you. I've gone out on the streets and had, you know, older men and women alike look at me the time I wore shorts, and they will judge you. They will say things to you also. I didn't know what they were saying because it was in Italian, and it was right when I got here. But they will make comments and they will point if you wear shorts. But what are you supposed to do? Wear jeans in 90+ degree weather? That's what they do. They all do. They all wear long pants and long sleeves in the summer. I don't know how they do it. I really don't. Also, out on the streets, there's dumpsters. And I know that's not like a weird thing, but what's different here is they have specific dumpsters for like different things. And they will all be right in a row. I think there's like 4 or 5 different types they have. So there's like one specifically for glass, one for like food trash, one for plastic, one for like paper and cardboard. And it's like expected that you sort your trash and you put it out there on the street. Dogs here are most often not on leashes. They're really well trained, and so they just walk not on leashes. Like they'll just be chilling, and sometimes you'll see a dog just like walking by itself and you're like, oh my god, is this like a stray? Like, is it lost? Like, where's the owner? And like a couple minutes later you'll see the owner come by. But also, at home, like in America, you see a dog and everyone's like, ah, a dog! Like, oh my god, can I pet your dog? Like, puppy, Don't do that. They don't like that here. I've done that to dogs, and the owners, they will give you weird looks, like, what are you doing? Like, don't pet my dog, you weirdo. I drink a lot of water. As you should. I'm obsessed with my little water bottle with my Disney stickers on it. And here, they actually have out on the streets these sort of like water spouts. And I can't remember the Italian word for them, but I know it translates to big nose because the spouts are like, they look like this and then the little spout comes out and it looks like a nose, I guess. They look dirty. They look nasty. It's just like this old, like rusted looking spout thingy that like pours water into a hole in the ground. That is the cleanest water in Rome. You are supposed to drink it. It's like free water, but they look so disgusting. Like the water itself looks fine, but the spouts look so disgusting that at first I was like, are you sure we can drink out of those? No, you can and you should. And if you don't, you're missing out because it's really good water. But that was kind of weird because I feel like in the US, if there's like a water source that you're supposed to like get your public water from, like it looks clean, it looks nice. Yeah, not here. Some apartments and buildings in general, but like mostly I've seen apartments will have gates in front of the doors. Like the doors will lock to the whole building, and then in front of that there's like a gate. And for a while I couldn't figure out why that was a thing, because like if the door locks, why do you need a gate in front of it? So the graffiti here is like terrible. Like there's graffiti everywhere on all buildings, and so the gates are actually to protect the buildings from that graffiti, because you can't graffiti on the wall if there's a gate in front of it. And another fact about the graffiti is it looks like gang stuff or something. Like it's kind of freaky. It's not. It's kind of just like the middle school, like 13-year-old kids will just like go around and spray paint stuff for fun. But here that's just a really normal thing, and everyone like knows like, kids are spray painting again. Good job, kids. If you go to the store and you purchase an item, say you're at the grocery store, you're buying some food, you buy your pasta sauce, and you go to the counter, you're checking out, you have to ask for a bag, and it costs extra money. That is because the bags are plastic. They don't just give out the plastic bags. Like you have to ask for one, and then if you do, they scan it and you're paying for the plastic bag. So a lot of places will have like reusable bags at the checkout that you can purchase and then reuse. So I've had to do that a lot because like, I don't want to use plastic bags. Like good on them, what a great idea. Also in a similar vein, a lot of things here will come in glass jars or bottles over plastic. And I think that's really nice because like, you know, less plastic, so like, but it's really different. So Euro coins, there's a €2, there's a €1, there's a 50 cent, 20 cent, 10 cent, 5 cent. Those are the ones you'll usually see. There's also a 1 and 2 cent. They're kind of useless. If you go to like the grocery store and your change is like, I don't know, say 61 euro cent, they will give you the 50 cent and the 10 cent and not the 1 cent, because it's like, what, who cares? Like, why do you need it? All right, one of the weirdest things that like genuinely freaked me out, the eggs here. So like I love eggs because I don't really like meat. So like protein, eggs, good, right? They don't refrigerate them here. I'm not sure exactly all the like science facts on why, but there's something that they do to the eggs in the US that you have to refrigerate them. There's some sort of like treatment or something that makes them need to be refrigerated. So here, eggs don't go in the fridge. Like they just don't. You keep them in your cupboard. So pharmacies here, they're not like the pharmacies at home. It's not like you can walk into like a CVS and get like your makeup and whatever. It's just a pharmacy. Like it's medicine stuff and like sometimes lotions. And if it's a big pharmacia, they will have like a makeup stand maybe, but it's not the same at all. And actually, if you want to get like any kind of medicine, even like just a normal like cold meds or something, you need a prescription. They don't really do leftovers. You won't find Tupperware. We did eventually, actually. There's a Tupperware store that we went to. Tupperware, not like actual Tupperware, but not the brand name. But like you can't just walk into a grocery store and find Tupperware for your food. That's not a normal thing, because they don't really do leftovers. Like if they're gonna make it, they're gonna eat it. And then the last thing on my list is most places, even if you are just going into a cafe and getting like a coffee and a croissant, you go to the counter and you order your food, then you sit down and you eat your food, and you don't pay until after. Even if it's like not a real sit down like fancy restaurant, you still pay after you're done eating. That's something I've had to get used to because I'm so used to like paying right when I'm ordering it, and then I sit down and eat. But that's not how it works here, and I've actually watched people almost leave cafes without paying because they just forget that like you eat and then pay. So that is everything I have to share with you guys about what is different from Rome versus home. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't don't forget to like, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell so you never miss when I post. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, let me know why, let me know what's up, let me know if some of these things are common where you're from, maybe, because they're not where I'm from, or anything else that you've noticed in Rome or Italy or Europe that's significantly different than the US, because these are the things that I've taken note of. So let me know if there's other things you've noticed. Thanks for watching. Bye!